All right, so Jolene Wallace here, and I'm talking to race director Chris Rines from the 2014 Miracle Mile race. It's coming up on Midnight Madness in Holton. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Tell me a little bit about this year's race. I know it's for a good cause.
Well, just like last year, we're going to donate everything we fundraise to the Miracle Mile Foundations. That's Cure Search and Diamond Black Fan Anemia Foundation.
Very cool. And obviously, this year's race is a little bit different. It's in memory also of McKenna Ward, who passed away in December, and also Maggie Rudnicki. Is Maggie going to be there this year?
I believe the Rudnickis will be in attendance again this year.
And tell me about the race itself this year. What can people expect?
Yeah, we got a lot of big updates, a lot of big changes this year. First of all, our race start and our race finish have moved back a little bit. If you remember from last year, we stopped at Temple Theater in Market Square, and we started just below Guy Street. This year, we're going to be a little bit above Guy Street, and we're going to finish right where Main Street meets Court and Water Street in Market Square. So it's about 10 yards back from where the starts and finishes were last year.
Okay, and what about times?
Times, we're going to be looking for everyone to start showing up at Military Street Baptist Church. That's another thing that has changed. We've moved our registration location. We'd like everyone to show up around 4 o'clock. Should be getting pretty full around 4:35. We're going to close registration at 5:30. We're going to have a national anthem, and then everyone should be on the line at about 6, and the gun's going to go off at 6. We have Russell Courier coming to run.
Oh, that's right, the Olympian from Caribou. Very cool.
Yeah, and last year's champion, Spencer McElwain, he was the second overall main runner in the Boston Marathon this year.
Very cool. And I have to mention that this is also part of Holton's Midnight Madness celebration. And so the folks are going to be just jam-packed into Market Square in downtown Holton, when this race concludes. So that's going to be pretty cool too, right?
Absolutely. Last year, I think we kind of took everybody by surprise. We had pretty good advertising, but there was certainly not anyone expecting us coming down there. We had about 220 people just all flood into Market Square all of a sudden, and that certainly got some heads turning.
For sure. You're expecting even bigger numbers this year, right?
I think we're going to be close to 250. We got quite a few pre-registered. And that's another thing that we have new this year. We're going to have online registration that closes July 2nd at midnight. There will be a very limited window for same-day registration. If you plan on doing that, I'd really urge anyone to register online. That can be found right on our Facebook page.
Yes, it's 2014 Miracle Mile on Facebook. You'll look it up, and it's McKenna and Maggie's Race for Research. You'll find it. It'll pop right up. And something new about this year's race that I was reading about, a new timing system this year?
Yes, we were able to get in touch with our friends up to Caribou High School. They have a camera system, and we are going to have to the 100th of a second timing. Last year we kind of had our old wristwatches out, and just between calling the start line and finish line, I think we lost some time in between. So this year we're going to be fast, accurate, and hopefully we'll get the results turned right over quickly and have a quick award ceremony.
And speaking of award ceremony, I know you're going to be at the Holton Elks Club doing that, right? Tell me about that.
Absolutely. The Elks have invited us in. We're going to have the second floor. We'll have racers, as soon as they finish, they can walk right back to the Elks Club. You can see the Elks Club from the race course, about maybe 100 yards away, so it won't be too far of a walk. There'll be refreshments there, water, drinks. There will be some coffee, iced coffee, and lemonade served as well. And after that, we'll have a courtesy van. If you guys are still parked up to Military Street Baptist Church, we'll have a van shuttling people back and forth up there.
Awesome. Cost to register. There must be some sort of cost. Anyway, this is a fundraiser, right?
Yeah, you can donate any amount, but to actually register for the race, it's going to be online. I think it's $11 and change. If you register at the site on the day, it's going to be a $15 charge.
Very cool. And again, you can get all these details right on the Miracle Mile Facebook page as well. And Chris, thanks for taking a few minutes to join us today. And we're looking forward to the Miracle Mile race that's coming up on July 3rd right in Holton. So thanks for joining us, Chris.
No problem. Thank you.